Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Mark Wood, and as he just mentioned, I'm the brother of the groom.
Brother Mark!
I wasn't expecting that.
My name's Mark, and
I'm not sure if I'm going to use notes tonight or not. I didn't want to read a speech, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use notes to keep on track. But KJ, Karen asked me to say a few words tonight, and first thought was totally honored that she would think of me to give a speech and introduce them. I really appreciate that. I feel great about that. And then the feeling of fear struck me. And it's not because I'm not used to speaking in front of groups. I do it for my business, my profession. I speak in front of people all the time, but this is totally different and unique to me. I'm not used to this. I haven't done a toast since I was a kid, like in college, right? So I haven't done one of these forever. But it's my understanding that part of the privilege of doing this is I get to make fun of my brother.
Yeah!
In front of everybody. All right? Yeah, but not Karen, though. But not Karen. Karen's on a pedestal, right? What can you say bad about Karen?
She's hot!
Beautiful, she's intelligent, she's smart, she's everything, right?
What? Yeah. Everybody's allowed one mistake.
I've asked the same thing.
We've all asked the same question.
Here's my boy, Blue.
Before I go, hey, Greg, I get it. So I know most of you know who I am, but not all of you know who I am. And I know you're thinking, Greg's brother, he's got to be his younger brother, right? Because obviously, but you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. I'm the older brother, but I know people make this mistake. There's about 3 things I know about my brother that really, excuse me, piss him off. Piss him off. So if you want to get under his skin, I got 3 things for you.
Oh boy.
Let people believe that he's the older brother. As much as it bothers him, I love it, obviously. But it just bugs the crap out of me. Right? Where's Kurt? Is Kurt in here?
Yeah, he's here.
Kurt made that mistake last weekend, and he saw the reaction, right? Didn't you, Kurt? You made the mistake, didn't you?
It was an honest mistake. I'm sorry.
Alright, so that's the number 1 way you can get under his skin. There's not too many things that'll aggravate my brother, but that's one of them. Number 2 is call him by his childhood nickname. I am not going to divulge it. Alright, I've been smart. One of the things I learned about giving speeches and toasts and everything. I was not going to say it. I have not had but 2 cocktails tonight. I knew not to be the drunk brother. Right? And so I was going to try to be smart. There was no way I was going to mention his name. That particular name, Twiggy. So it wasn't me. It's not me. I know there's videos out there. There's not going to be a video that shows.
Look at him. He's getting hot under the collar.
It'll never be known by anything.
I knew that there were some people out here in the crowd that have been around since day 1 that know that name. And I was going to say, once you get me a little bit drunk or find some of these folks out here in the crowd that have been around since day 1, you get somebody, but somebody's already shouted it out, so somebody's already been drinking. Sandy? So the sister did it. The sister did it.
His older sister.
Babe. Alright, what's the 3rd thing that'll get under his skin?
Taking a picture of him.
No, well, I didn't care for that, but that's not one that's really, really good. Take a picture of your wings.
Miley Cyrus.
Michigan
wins.
Michigan wins. Alright, so, well, you're right on. You're exactly where I was going with this. He hates to lose. He hates to lose at anything.
He loves to win.
He is the most competitive person. The most competitive person I've ever met in my life. So you're right on. He hates to lose. He's a Buckeye. So, does anybody want to hear a short story about what I'm talking about? So, I practiced this a little bit with Carla, my girlfriend, earlier today. This is the only part of the whole thing that really actually got me choked up. I'm thinking, why am I getting choked up about my brother? But it wasn't about my brother, it's about my grandmother. And my grandmother does choke me up. And so this story is about my grandmother and how he is the most competitive guy in the world. My grandmother, my mother's mother, Emma, the one thing that she loved more than anything was come over and play cards with her grandkids. Right, Mom? Loved nothing more than to play cards with her grandkids. And so when we play cards with them, with her favorite game was called Kings in the Corner. It's a pretty simple game. You're trying to unload your cards. First one out wins. 92 years old. A little difficult seeing, a little difficult hearing. So while we played this game of cards with my grandmother, she'd do it, one-on-one or groups, whatever, we'd do one-on-one. My sister and I, when we'd play with her, and she'd miss a move, the obvious move, moving one stack over here to get her out of the game, she'd win, right? And whenever that would happen with my sister and I, what would we say? Are you sure? Are you sure, Grandma, you want to pass? What do you think this guy says? He is taking that move, and he's out, and he's doing victory laps around the kitchen table. Hey! Slammed his grandma! She's sitting there just stunned and confused. He's doing laps around the kitchen table.
Who doesn't do that?
It's the absolute truth. Right? So knowing this about my brother, a trivial game of cards with his grandmother, how do you think he plays life? Yeah. How do you think he plays the game of life?
Well,
he plays to win. I'm very proud of my brother. He does play to win, and he plays well. And he's humble. He's very, very successful at everything he does.
He is humble.
Very successful at everything he does. Business, in life, his life partner. And look around yourselves. His friends. Their friends. And so when Karen, to some of you, KJ to others, when Karen asked me to give a little talk, I'm sitting there thinking, all right, I get to make fun of my brother a little bit, so that was it. And then I got to get serious and say something nice about him, so he gets to hold that over my head for the rest of my life. Yeah. But when she asked me to talk, it's like, you got to come up with something about the couple, right, and what it's all about, and be serious. And I could only come up with one thing, and it's cliche, and I hate that it's cliche, but it just is. These two together and separate. They're so unique, they're so special, they're so cool, individually, but together, same thing. Unbelievable. Have you ever met anybody that can make friends like this fast? And that's a testimony to both their characters and who they are. But they do it everywhere they go. And you all feel the same way. When you're with them, you're it. You're their best friends, they do anything for you. They're that way with everybody. And so that's what I thought of when she asked me to say a few words. I thought it's their ability to make friends, and it's a true testament to their character. And that's all I really have to say about them, because it just is. And they're very special. I love them both. I'm very proud that you guys are together, and I'm proud that you asked me.
And
beautiful.
To a long life, continuation of the last 15 years, fun, health, love, joy.
Party.
Don't cry, Twiggy. Please don't cry.
How do you follow up that? Mine's not going to be anywhere. Hey! Double quick thing. Alright, right, just first a reminder, tomorrow we are having an open house at our house from 5 to 7:30. And
Down to business.
yeah, well, that's right. The shuttle's picking up at
Big R.
the Big R now, the old Albertson. So we hope you guys all can make it. We've got great catering there tomorrow. We're gonna have a good time. So.
Love you, brother.
Jason's playing tomorrow, and if you haven't seen Jason, you're gonna love him. He's really good.
Jason! Raise your hand, Jason. Yellow plate.
Second, I want to thank Tabor last night. He threw a great party last night. When Sullivan was there.
You threw a great
There's a few overserved people there last night, me being one of them. So, thank you.
Rock and roll.
So, my brother did say I'm a little competitive, and just a little bit. A lot of people might know this quick story, but Mr. Dave Shear's in the room back in the back.
There he is. Welcome forward, Dave.
Here, Dave.
We owe you some money.
We owe you some money. Back in about like 1987, 1988, not to show our age, me and Dave were in college together, and we made a bet. We made a bet for $100. The first one to get married loses. And somehow, I lost 25 years later. He has been with this girl for longer than me and her have been together. He's been waiting.
A 5-year head start.
And he's just waiting for us to get married, so now he can go get married. How many people think I actually lost? No! I won!
He wins anyway.
That's right. So I wanted to give Karen a quick toast. Everybody here knows how great and special she is. I'm the lucky one that gets to be with her every single day. She looks fabulous tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't be any happier, and I look forward to the rest of our life.
Wow. Okay, I do have a few things I would like to say.
There's a gun in there.
I am reading because I am a terrible speaker. And since we probably all agree that music, both past and present, has defined each of us, I put together a short note of love and thanks, borrowing some words from some of our favorite artists. I can't use the first one because it's sunshine on my shoulders. It makes me so happy. So, I'll move on.
We need the moisture. We need the moisture.
So lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. However, like it was written in my soul from me to you, tangled up in blue. And there's no love like your love. And certainly I don't want to miss a thing. For some of you just getting here, life is a highway.
Yeah.
So from Greg and I, we get by with a little help from our friends. And I'm just wondering, do you feel like we do?
Yeah!
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. It's Greg. Oh, my gosh. I get the shakes when I just look you in the face. And yes, you look wonderful tonight. Because I'm still in love with you. I want to see you dance again.
Oh, so sweet.
And thanks to everybody, family, friends.
Thank you.
And the last one is to the Evergreen people, thank you for bringing us into your families.
Yes.
We love
Each
you.
World, Joe and the gang, they're awesome.
They're
You guys are
dying to
gonna love
play.
it.